It's time for Inside Seminole-Basketball with Leonard Hamilton, breaking down game-changing plays, momentum-shifting moves, can't-miss matchups. The inside scoop on the team and what's next for the Noles as they look to make another tournament run. ABC 27 presents Inside Seminole-Basketball with Leonard Hamilton. Live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. Sponsored by these businesses.
All right, we are back live from Glory Days here in Tallahassee. Another edition of Inside Seminole Basketball. Great crew on hand here tonight. Our Seminole friends and family here joining us following an impressive road win by Leonard Hamilton and his Florida State basketball team at the KFC Yum Center on Saturday afternoon, holding off Louisville 81-78. Big round of applause for the head coach, Leonard Hamilton. Coach, always great to talk with you and see you out here again. Congratulations on that victory on Saturday. A lot of smiles on the plane home Saturday afternoon.
Well, it's another one of those ACC blowouts.
That's right.
By 3 points.
I think one of my favorite lines of yours is when we're talking about a game, when you say, well, we dominated them. We blew them out by a whole 1 point, Jeff.
But that's the progress that the ACC has made over the years. It used to be you always expected the same two or three teams to be at the top. Mm-hmm. That's no longer in existence. Yeah. I mean, the league has gotten to be so competitive, game in and game out, you never know who's going to win a game. If you're not really ready, something bad will happen to you, especially if you go on the road. So you always cherish and appreciate any victory you can get. Yeah,
and it's specifically to your point, this year feels a little unique with how the league has shaken out year in and year out. Clemson is on top of the league in the standings right now. They weren't even ranked, Coach, today in the AP rankings. It's kind of goofy with everything going on out there right now.
That is happening all over the country, though. You know, with the emergence of the portal, and most teams are older and more matured. Unfortunately, it has a negative effect on high school kids being recruited. But most people are making decisions. Do I bring in a 23, 24-year-old graduate student, or do I bring in an 18-year-old kid who, you know, has got to get his feet wet? Yep. So different decisions are being made, and it's made it programs being able to accelerate their system quicker, their progress quicker, and it's changing the landscape of college basketball. Yeah,
it's certainly a different feel compared to even a year ago or a couple of years ago with how it all works out around the world of college basketball. But a quick start for Leonard Hamilton and his Florida State squad on Saturday afternoon and holding off a team hungry for a victory, coming off of their big success in ACC play Wednesday night. They got a win over Georgia Tech. They were feeling good. Louisville feeling positive. But you got to a great start on Saturday. Kind of take me through what you saw from your team's mindset where they came out and really got it rolling early on, especially shooting the basketball.
Well, we're trying to manage our practice sessions a little differently because this is the first time where we play guys major minutes like what we're playing. And it's taking its toll on their legs and their energy. And I thought we did a good job of managing it going into the Louisville game, especially after we got stuck in Raleigh because of the fog. But our guys responded appropriately. We were very well rested, and they were eager to get that bad taste or that loss out of our mouth. And so I thought our guys responded positively.
I know you're not even use anything from an overall change or excuse standpoint, but as you mentioned, stayed over one extra night in Raleigh, unable to get back after the game, didn't get home and land in Tallahassee till a little after 2 p.m. On Thursday afternoon. Did it affect kind of the schedule a little bit? How did it affect your kind of itinerary for getting ready for the next game, if it did at all?
Well, no doubt about it. We tried to debrief and start getting ready for Louisville, and we didn't do very much more than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely another chapter for the book with travel and routine heading back home as Florida State gets a win over Louisville 81-78. We got a great show for you. Cam Corhen's going to stop by a little bit later on in the program. Looking forward to that. What a week for Cam, huh? He led you both nights this last week scoring the basketball, 16 points in each game.
Well, no doubt that Cam is developing the way you like to see freshmen come along. But I like to say that having Naheem back to give him a little more rest, and he was fresher, had more energy, and then Naheem gave us good positive minutes, several block shots. I think he finished 2 or 3 baskets around in the lane. And so that really, really helped Cam being able to stay fresher and being able to take a couple of minutes on the bench so that he could rejuvenate his energy level, so to speak.
Yeah, you mentioned Naheem, and he's made his last 8 shots going back to the Miami game, his last contest before he missed the next 2, a little bit ill under the weather. And against Louisville, 6 block shots in the first meeting back in December, got 2 more in the game. And, Coach, he might have altered another 5 or 6 more with his length with what he did around the rim, the way they like to penetrate and their guards get in the lane a little bit.
Well, he's a factor because he has all the athleticism that you need in order to be able to be effective, rebounding, altering shots, just being a presence in the middle. He's been challenged of containing the dribble because we switched so much. But in this particular game, I thought that our gap defense, he felt comfortable because we had defensive players on each side of him, discouraging the drive, and I thought he did a great job moving his feet. So he's showing that he's getting a better understanding of what we need him to do in order to help us be successful.
And during the game as well, as he was in, you mentioned got 3 buckets and went to the line, caused some problems. Your guys just they got it up high for him, and threw it over the top of their defense to just let him go make a play and get something done underneath the basket with the length that he has at 7'4".
Well, that's another area that we have to improve on. No doubt about that. We have to get the ball inside more to an emerging Cam, and we getting the ball into Naheem in areas where he can finish the plays. He's a handful to handle in there. Yeah. So let's just see how much we progress with each game. I'm sure he's looking forward to seeing how he's going to play against this next opponent that we have.
Yes, that's right. There's Syracuse coming to town in that 2-3 zone. We'll talk with Coach about that here on the program tonight. Just getting started as Florida State, a road win in ACC play this past Saturday, beating Louisville 81-77. And always great to be back here at Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee for Inside Seminole-Basketball on Monday nights. As Glory Days Grill is the perfect spot for game day and every day of the week with daily food and drink specials, award-winning burgers, and the best darn wings in town. When it's time to pack the tuck, Glory Days Grill supports the Florida State basketball team. Glory Days, home of Inside Seminole Basketball. More to come here live from Glory Days with Coach Leonard Hamilton when we return as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield. Hi, we're back on Monday night live from Glory Days Grill here in Tallahassee. Welcome back in to Inside Seminole Basketball with head coach Leonard Hamilton. Great to be here. Florida State now back at home this week. Hope to see you out packing the tuck. Syracuse on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and Pitt coming up at noon on Saturday. That's what's on tap. It's time now for What's on Tap, presented by the official craft beer of the Florida State Seminoles, Oyster City Brewing Company. Check out the tap room on Gain Street. It's like Big East week, Coach, with Syracuse and Pitt in the same week. The schedule makers have some of the newest members of the league coming to town this week, I guess.
I am very familiar with Syracuse and Pittsburgh.
Yes, you are.
So it'd be like homecoming.
Absolutely right. As the Noles have a win over Pitt earlier this year. Very impressive victory, 71-64 at the Peterson Event Center. That was on Saturday. First time seeing Syracuse, and saw them 3 times a year ago. And obviously, you and Jim Boeheim have done battle quite a bit during your careers at both stops and around your time in college basketball.
Well, he probably knows our system, and we probably know his system as well. As the 2 coaches in the league, he has the famed 2-3 zone defense that he's become very popular for. He's and he's going to utilize that defense regardless of what goes on.
Yeah.
And he's won a lot of games with that 2-3 zone defense. And we got to make sure we're attacking it properly. Most of the time we've had some experienced guys that have been around a while. In this particular game against them, we have a lot of guys that this will be the first time they've gone up against it.
Yeah.
So we got to be very strategic as to how we do it, how we attack it. There are things that we've been successful in implementing in the past. We just got to make sure we go out and execute it.
Yep. What makes what they do defensively tough to crack with their personnel and how they go about their business?
Well, they're consistent with what they do. And their philosophy is that we're going to take these spots of the floor away from you. And if you can beat us getting the ball into the middle or getting the ball to the baseline, then so be it. And so it makes you really have to execute. And you always need to have somebody shooting the ball well from the perimeter.
Yeah. And
so they go with the percentages. They feel that if they play their zone defense well, that there are going to be certain things that you normally would like to do against a man-to-man defense that you won't be able to do against them. So basically you have to change your whole game plan because they're going to play zone regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
And so it challenges you, no doubt about that. And it's been very effective over the years. We've been fairly successful against them.
Yep.
I'm just as concerned about their offense as I am their defense. I mean, they have some very skilled offensive players, and Edwards seems like he's been around. He's a double waiting to happen. I think he's the fifth shot blocker in the nation.
Yep.
He's number 1 in the ACC, shooting a very high percentage. I mean, so that he anchors their defense, but he also is always in the attack mode on the offensive end. And they have Gerard, obviously, who's capable of going off of a number of points. I think he's had 28, 29 games this year because he's the point guard. He runs the team, and he shoots the ball extremely well from the perimeter.
Yep. You mentioned your success. Florida State has won 4 of the last 6 meetings over Syracuse in the series here over the past couple of years. Jesse Edwards, their big man at 6'11", he's coming off a career-high game, 27 points in their win at Boston College on Saturday, 77-68. One of 3 players in the ACC averaging a double-double on the season. They're a 6'11" big man, Jesse Edwards. And you talked about what they're doing offensively, Coach, shooting 47% from the field as a team. That's a top 50 team field goal percentage in college basketball going into the week right now.
No doubt about that. And if you noticed, if they're even having an average year and they find some way to sneak into the NCAA tournament, they always seem to be a tough out for anybody. And they normally get hot in the NCAA tournament because people are just not accustomed to playing against that zone defense. Yeah,
absolutely. You mentioned how they play the way they want to with the type of players that they bring into their system. Do you see similarities from a standpoint of you've got your system, you know who you want to recruit and bring in to play your brand, he's got his system, he knows who he's bringing in regardless of what's going on around you? Is there any sort of connectivity to that at all in any way?
No doubt that he has, this particular year, he might have one up on us, okay, because he has returning players that are extremely experienced and they've been around for a number of years. And so their execution probably in their offense and defensive schemes a little further along than ours. But now I think our guys are getting better defensively, especially. We're going to have to be on our horse to contain them. But I think they believe in what they believe in, and we believe in what we believe in.
Yeah.
And we've been very fortunate to have some level of success against them the last couple of years. But I have a really bad taste in my mouth from the ACC tournament last year.
I didn't want to bring anything up. I wasn't going to bring it up, Coach.
That wasn't very pretty.
Yeah. I was not going to mention that and get the look from you.
Well, I'm going to mention it to our players.
Yes.
We don't want to talk about revenge, but I would like to represent.
Just a little nugget, just a little nibble, reminder. Yeah, absolutely right. As Syracuse, the next opponent, Wednesday night, it's a 7 p.m. Eastern tip 7:05 inside the Tucker Center. Can't wait to see you out there watching ACC basketball and Leonard Hamilton squad here at Florida State University. Hey, did you know that FSU Athletics is self-supported, is not funded by tax dollars? Because of this, we rely on fans just like you to join Seminole Boosters so your teams have the best possible chance to achieve success on and off the court. Seminole Booster membership starts at $5 per month and comes with great membership benefits. Go online to SeminoleBoosters.com to learn more or join. That's SeminoleBoosters.com. Just getting rolling here on Monday night here with Leonard Hamilton live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee as you're watching Inside Seminole Basketball right here on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield. Fun on Monday night as we always do. Inside Seminole Basketball live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. Here with the head coach Leonard Hamilton. My name is Jeff Culhane. Florida State, an 81-78 winner Saturday afternoon in front of nearly 13,000 fans. A raucous environment inside the KFC Yum Center. You've been around a lot of venues, a lot of environments. I thought that one was even one of the loudest ones we've been a part of for a game this year, as that thing, they made their charge back, and your guys did a great job of fighting off some of that adversity on Saturday afternoon, Coach.
Well, you know, what they say about Kentucky is basketball is a way of life in the bluegrass, and they're very passionate fans. They're extremely knowledgeable. They're supportive of their team. This is not the kind of year that they've been accustomed to, but it's very impressive that they would have 13,000 there on Saturday. And there was a game that was very important to both teams. They had gained a little confidence from being successful against Georgia Tech. And we had beat them by 15-6, I think 17 points or so. And so teams, they get a little fired up. And I thought that they fought hard. Even though we were up a little on them, they was very focused. Their energy level never changed, and they were determined. And we've had several games. We've always hit a lull where it seemed as though we didn't have the right energy. We didn't, and we allowed people to come back on us. And we've been able to hold on there to the end. We got to do a better job in that. But so I was very impressed with them, the energy they played with, and hopefully we don't have to play them anymore.
That's right. Amen to that. Take me through what you like from your group in that last 4 or 5 minute period, because you used your timeouts, I thought, at perfect times in the game to maybe slow down their momentum, and your guys would answer with a lot of big buckets, especially in the final few minutes, and made some huge free throws down the stretch. Jalen Warrior, some big free throws. Darren Green got 1 or 2 at the end there.
Well, there's no doubt that we made up free throws, but I thought we maintained our poise. We didn't get overly excited. We didn't show any lack of confidence, or we didn't panic. I thought that we moved the ball and we made great decisions down the stretch there, and we got the defensive stops that we needed.
Yep. Your offensive efficiency into the early portions, about 25, 30 minutes of that game. I think at one point, Coach, you were 14 assists to just 1 turnover into the second half of that game. What stood out to you about your efficiency on the offensive end with the way you moved the ball, as you talked about, and made some shots from the outside?
Well, I think what we're doing is getting a better understanding of how to play to each other. You know, I'm very impressed with the fact that, you know, we're moving the ball, we're moving our bodies. The ball's not sticking. You know, our system is different, and they have to make a tremendous adjustment. We try to make an awful lot of number of passes, and we were down on the number of passes that we made in this particular game. But I think you see the improved perimeter shooting of Caleb Mills. I thought Tom House went in and made a big basket for us. Yeah. You'll see Bubba Miller come along as he gains more and more confidence and gets more and more playing time, because he's really going to be an excellent perimeter shooter. And I thought the schemes that we had in our game plan, we executed them.
Yeah.
ball screens. We had several ball screens, and Naheem rolled to the basket. And even if we didn't throw the ball to him, he occupied someone else.
Yeah.
That gave us more opportunities from the other side of the floor. So we're learning, growing how to play a little better with each other. You like to see that happening, especially in February.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking to your defense and your effort in that game, early on, and this was something we talked about in the postgame on the radio broadcast with early adjustments, it felt like they were trying to switch you out, get a bigger guy on a guard, and you guys made a few tweaks, I think, maybe to some of the defensive presence that you had early in that contest. Kind of take me through your guys' mindset of what you moved around a little bit to put your guys in good standing.
Well, Cam Corhen has the ability to contain point guards, perimeter players, a little bit better than Naheem. But in this particular game, Naheem, I thought, moved his feet very well, and we were in those gaps, and I thought they gave him a little more. He was a little more comfortable knowing that he had defensive help on both sides. That's an area that people try to exploit. Our philosophy is, even though you're switching our 7-footer off on maybe your point guard, it's going to hurt us some. But you're not running what you practice every day.
Yeah.
You're not in your system. And if you can take our 7-footer to the basket and make a layup, then you probably deserve it.
Yeah.
But in reality, if we instead of trying to block shots, if we just put pressure on them to make sure they complete a attempt under pressure, then we normally okay. We just don't believe that you're going to beat us. Now, a kid like Clark at Virginia, he's exceptional, so we have to make some allowances for him. But for the most part, it's not easy to drive to the basket and shoot over a 7-footer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You talked about Tom House a moment ago, and as you and I have talked and how you wanted to set some of your rotations, you've said over and over, we really try and we're looking for the right place to get Tom back in there, some more minutes, get him involved. I know that's a guy that works his tail off. He comes from parents who are both coaches, and so he grew up around the game and around how it's supposed to be played in the right way. Played his most minutes in an ACC contest, and like you said, buried a big shot right away when he got in the game on Saturday.
Well, Tom is a very high basketball IQ guy, and he's made the adjustments. He's improved his defense. He's contained the dribble. And now he's in the right spots. He's blocking out. He's doing all the little things that we need him to do. And he understands the system, and he's making great decisions. I just think that you're going to see him be one of the better players as he moves through his career.
Yeah, and fun to see him out there and getting a lot of getting some game time and contributing for this Florida State team in a lot of ways. Florida State 81-78 winner on Saturday over Louisville, and Syracuse and Pitt coming to town Wednesday and Saturday at the Tucker Center here in Tallahassee. Questions from the crowd? Next segment. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Hot seat right here. He's ready to go. We'll have questions from the crowd, ladies and gentlemen, coming up in our next segment. So our guy Chuck Walsh will make sure to have that all set up and ready to go for you out there to talk with Florida State head coach Leonard Hamilton. As our program brought to you in part by T-Spark Enterprises. Want a guaranteed win? Call T-Spark for your next roofing or construction project. We conquer all peaks. TSparkConstruction.com. Having some fun on Monday night as the Florida State Seminoles will win on Saturday, back at home at the Tucker Center this week, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about that with you on the program. Stay with us. Questions from the crowd here at Glory Days when we return, as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield. We are back live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. Welcome back to Inside Seminole-Basketball. Always great to catch up and talk all things Florida State hoops with the head coach, Leonard Hamilton. Florida State, a winner over Louisville on Saturday on the road at the KFC Yum Center, 81-78. And now Syracuse on Wednesday at 7 p.m., Pitt on Saturday at high noon inside the Tucker Center. And we can't wait for those contests as we talk with the coach about those matchups here this evening. It is that time, Coach. This is where you get peppered here. Questions from the crowd. And I believe our guy Chuck Walsh, Media Relations Director Extraordinaire for Florida State men's basketball. We've got a special guest, Chuck, correct, today for the show?
We do, and a very, very special question, which we think Coach will be very pleased with. So, tell Coach who you are and ask your question.
Hi, I'm Mason. I have a very important question.
Okay.
So I know you're a big jazz music fan, so I was wondering, what is your favorite jazz music record you own?
Well, now, I do enjoy listening to music. It's always been a passion. My favorite is gospel music. But I'm not really a great jazz fan. But Jose Feliciano was one guy that I thought had that little jazz flavor to him, and I always enjoyed listening to him. But jazz sometimes it's more, a lot of it's instrumental, and I like the words and songs and singing and stories told in songs and a lot of harmony.
Jazz music. By the way, Coach, Mason,
Yes.
11th birthday. Today, he wanted to come to the show
That's what I'm
and
talking
come
about.
talk to you and see you, Coach.
Oh, my man, Mason. How old are you?
11.
You look like you're about 20. Okay. So what's your favorite music?
I like rap.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, I really can't understand what the rap people are saying. So I don't dislike it, but I'm still trying to figure out what they're saying. So I got a little growing up to do. Okay?
Happy birthday, Mason. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate that. As 11th birthday for Mason Rudd coming out and spending time. Yeah, his father, who was standing right behind him, sent us a message and said, my son's 11th birthday. We want to come out and see Coach today. What do you think? So he's sharing his birthday with you. There you go. You mentioned now gospel music. You're really, I mean, you get into just you like the whole aspect of, from a production standpoint, it's something that you're passionate about, is it not?
Well, I have a gospel music label. It's called Five Oceans. And we'll talk about the meaning of Five Oceans some other time.
Okay.
But I like to, people who really like to worship and spread the good news and inspire people from a religious standpoint with the song has been a passion of mine for years. Even growing up as a kid, we would always do gospel programs on Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. And it was a lot of fun, and it meant a lot to me. And so I've carried that passion with me everywhere I've gone. And sometimes when I've had one of those bad losses, I just go put on one of my favorite gospel songs, and it kind of calms me down a little bit.
Sure. You mentioned harmony and what that means to you on the music side. Do you get that kind of vibe when you see what's going on out there on the floor with how it's all supposed to move together as one? Is there a little bit of harmony there from your eyes?
Well, there's no doubt that there's similarities in how songs blend and the harmony and the togetherness. It's really, really a lot of work. And you like for your team to be in harmony with how they move, and how the decisions that they make. Everybody on the same note, so to speak.
Wavelength. Yeah.
And when your team is in sync like that, it makes up for a lot of maybe shortcomings that individually you might have when the team's in harmony.
Yeah, absolutely. Our engineer, Chris Culp, as well. He's a big. You worked with Chris before, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Big
Chris,
music guy.
Chris is a great engineer.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yes.
There's no doubt. We're going to have Cam Corhen coming up next here, joining us for the next couple of segments overall. We spoke about him a little bit earlier on in the show. He's got a little bit more harmony to his game right now, the way he's playing, Coach.
Well, I want you to know that Cam is a mama's boy. I just want you to know that. I'm looking one of these days that I come in the office and he's sitting on her lap. But he's the mama's boy. There's no doubt about that. They got a great relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whenever I have problems, I just call her.
There you go. There you go. Well, we're looking forward to it. Cam Corhen's coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Will join us here at our main table. We'll give Coach a breather here for a couple of segments as our program brought to you in part by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, and Florida Farm Bureau members get free tickets to select FSU men's basketball games. Just visit myffbf.org to sign into your account, then file the prompts for attractions and sports and sporting events to get your 2 free tickets. Tickets offered on a first-come, first-served basis and are subject to availability. Not a Farm Bureau member? Visit myffbf.org and register to become a member today. Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud supporter of Seminole Athletics. Cam Corhen up next here with us on Inside Seminole Basketball as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield.
Jeff Culhane.
Great to be back with you live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee, Inside Seminole Basketball. My name is Jeff Culhane, and really excited to be joined here in our next couple of segments. Always love connecting with the student athletes and the players on this Florida State basketball program. Let's give a big round of applause. Freshman big man Cam Corhen, ladies and gentlemen, joins us up here as our conversations with our student athletes presented by Rising Spear. To support Florida State student athletes and donate, head to the website at risingspear.com. Great to have you up here.
Thanks for having me.
And what a week last week for you individually, but it had to feel a ton better finding a way to get that W on Saturday at Louisville. Kind of walk me through that game overall, how you guys jumped out and how you hung on at the end to get the job done. Pretty impressive.
We started on them quick, but then towards the end of the game, they started coming back, so we had to run some plays, get some easy sets, but I'm glad we got to pull it out at the end. Yeah,
take me through just your game right now. And last week, leading this team in scoring in both games, 16 points at NC State, 16 points again against Louisville on Saturday. And how the games maybe slowed down a little bit for you. How do you feel like you're letting the game come to you here in your freshman season overall?
I feel like now I'm just looking towards winning more. Like I don't even look at points because we have a lot of good scores, DG, C-Mill, stuff like that. So I just try to do the little things and points just happen to come. So.
Well, you're doing that. Our guy Chuck Walsh during the break with our trivia, he had 5 rebounds on Saturday, all of them on the offensive glass, and all of them led to points in a close game. Right. That could be a difference right there. How do you put that kind of on your shoulders to keep a ball alive when the shot goes up in the air?
Coach Jones always tells me a missed shot is basically like a pass, so you just got to go get off the glass, put it back in. Let my team do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about Naheem McLeod a little bit and how nice it was, how great it was to have him back because he missed the last couple of games, Cameron, under the weather, not feeling the best, got back, played 11 minutes, scored 7 points. How did that maybe help the team out overall with his presence on the floor?
It helped a lot because he's an energy dude. So, he brought a lot of energy coming back. We missed him those couple of games, but we're glad to have him back.
Yeah, it's great to have him back. There's no doubt about that. Naheem had 7 points in 11 minutes of action in the game at Louisville on Saturday afternoon. You're a young man from Allen, Texas, but you played a year ago at Sunrise Christian Academy in Wichita, Kansas. For folks that don't know, that is a big-time powerhouse prep program in the country for high school basketball. Kind of take me through your journey, getting up to Wichita and then being a part of that basketball program and what that meant to you overall.
It was crazy. I think I played with 6 or 7 high major dudes, so just being on the court with them at all times. I played a couple of them, Dylan Hunter at Clemson and then Mark Mitchell at Duke. So it was just a great opportunity to get to play with them, and I learned a lot.
Play with a lot of great players. There's no doubt about that. And come to Florida State as a true freshman here and to contribute in your first year like you have is really big-time stuff. Got to take me back. How much you feel like you've learned, Cameron, here, going back even to say Canada back in August, and where you're at then and where you're at now. How is your game and where has your game developed the most overall, you feel like?
I feel like just mentally I've started to think the game is coming to me slower. Every game is a learning process and we learn so much, but mentally it's definitely coming together.
You've had, obviously, your role has increased with some of the adversity this team has faced. You've been thrust into some tough situations overall. How was that aspect that made you grow up, I guess, a little bit more than maybe you thought you would?
It all came at me so fast. Like when Gainey got hurt, Coach Jones called me in his office. He told me, it's time for you to grow up. Like, I know you're still 18, just moved out the house, but it's time for you to grow up, and I feel like I've embraced that pretty much.
Yep. Talk about Coach Jones and the impact that he has on everyone around the program. He and Coach Hamilton have been working together for a number of years now. How would you describe Stan Jones' impact on you in your first year in college basketball?
He's kind of like my dad away from home. Like, I can talk to him, call him about anything, so I really needed that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Cameron Corhen here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to have him here. What a job he has done this season, shouldering a lot of the load underneath the basket with some of the injuries and some of the minutes thrown his way this year. He's done a fantastic job for this Florida State basketball team. So we appreciate him stopping by here with us on the program today. We'll take a timeout. Cameron's up here for one more segment with us live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. Stay with us. More to come as you're listening and taking a shot at us here inside Seminole Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield. We are back live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. Great to have this guy with us, freshman big man Cameron Corhen, kind enough to give us some time here on a Monday night as he and his Florida State teammates get ready for Syracuse Wednesday. And looking forward to that matchup with the Orange coming to town. We'll talk about that 2-3 zone and some of those challenges coming up with Cam here coming up in a little bit on this portion of the show. We're talking, hearing Chuck Walsh during the break. Your father has ties to Florida State basketball himself, and he played for Florida State Hall of Famer Hugh Durham at Georgia in the early 80s, and your dad played in the Final Four as well back in 1983. That's pretty cool stuff to grow up and I'm sure talk about and hear about, and a mentor for you in a big way on the basketball floor.
Yeah, for sure. The crazy thing is I don't even hear any stories from him. Like he says, his playing days are over. He doesn't even talk about it, so I got to hear it through other people, but it's definitely fun.
How have your parents been an influence on you with basketball, sports, all of those things, getting you prepared for this level and playing in the ACC?
They've definitely prepared me. Like, my mom was more like my emotional parent, so she helps me with stuff like that. She'll tell me she doesn't know anything about basketball. She's not going to try to do that. That's my dad. But she helps me through everything emotionally, so I definitely need that.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back to that win over Louisville, Cam, you guys jumped on them early. How important was it to get off to that great start? Because it's been something that we haven't been able to do the few games before that. How much pressure does it take off of you to get a little bit of a cushion early in a game?
It takes a lot more pressure off because obviously coming off the Clemson game, we had to fight back with, I think, 20 points or something like that.
Yeah.
So just to start off strong, and we could build momentum that way rather than having to fight back, so it definitely helped a lot.
Yep. You're part of a freshman class here at Florida State with guys like Chandler Jackson, Baba Miller, Tom House, and Deontay Green as well, just to name a few of them. Right. You've all been put in some situations where you've had to help shoulder the load early on in your careers. Definitely. What's that unity been like amongst that freshman group here in this first season? I know probably a lot of growing so far.
It's definitely a lot of growing. I feel like it helps because we all have each other to talk to. We're really cool off the court and got a bunch of class together, so we're always together. So it definitely helped that we have each other.
Yep. Getting Baba Miller back middle of the season. What's that young man's presence meant to you guys with the way he plays the game?
It's meant a lot, and I think he's adjusting well because obviously it's not easy to come in right in the middle of ACC play. Like all the other freshmen, we got non-conference, stuff like that. He's coming right in the middle of ACC play, so he's definitely done a great job with that.
Biggest jump for you from non-conference action, and you guys played some good teams always early on in the year, but biggest change, biggest difference, non-conference into league play in the Atlantic Coast Conference as far as your experience has shown you so far?
The scouting's been different because they've played us a few times, and we play most of the teams 2 times. Mm-hmm. So the scouting's way different. They start to pick up on tendencies, so you got to figure out other ways to score and do stuff like that.
What have you noticed with people getting a second crack at you? Have you noticed some different things playing the same guys a second time?
They're trying to keep me off the glass. They're sending 2 at me now. So instead of just a big boxing me out, they'll send a guard to crack down. Yeah. I feel like that's been different because I'm not used to that.
Keeps your head on a swivel
sure.
in a big-time way. Well, you got Syracuse coming up on Wednesday. I know the prep has just begun for the Orange. 2-3 zone. They've got some big, long, athletic bodies that they run at you in that zone defense. Initial thoughts on that challenge you're going to see Wednesday night at home?
It should be fun because they have a lot of holes in their defense. We're going to throw a lot of different things at them. Coach Jones is preparing us for that, so it should be fun. Yeah,
looking forward to that in a big-time way. And I know being back home after a couple of games on the road is going to feel good. Yeah. What's it mean to you and to your guys out there when the crowd's roaring at the Tucker Center to get that place packed and get that home court advantage rolling for you guys?
We're just trying to get it back to what it used to be. They talked to us a lot about that, protect the Tuck, so we're just trying to win the rest of the home games we got.
Well, I tell you what, it has been a lot of fun watching you even grow throughout this season and gain and play at a high level of confidence. We appreciate your time, and thanks for stopping out.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
There you go. It's Cam Corhen, ladies and gentlemen, an ACC Rookie of the Week winner earlier this season after a career-high 18 points against Notre Dame back before the new year in the month of December, and more than deserving certainly this week for awards with his play at NC State and at Louisville with 16 points in both of those games. Our program brought to you in part by Truist, a proud partner of Seminole Athletics and the official retail bank of the Florida State Seminoles. Care, it's a total bank changer. See how at Truist.com. Coach is joining us next for one last segment live from Glory Days Town, Tallahassee, as you're watching on ABC 27 and listening on the Seminole Sports Network from Learfield.
Culhane.
All right, back one final time. The head coach, Leonard Hamilton, has rejoined us here at the main table. Big thanks to freshman big man Cam Corhen stopping by and being a part of the show here on Inside-Seminole-Basketball. Doing a great job, the young man out with the spotlights on him, huh?
Well, he's done a great job for us this year. He's far exceeded anything that we expected him to be able to do as a freshman. But he's a quick learner. He's competitive. It's hard. He plays with a full heart every time he plays, and then he's only scratching the surface of what I think he will become down the road.
His physicality, too, as he's become more comfortable. You can see him getting in there and making things happen underneath the basket in traffic, Coach.
Well, there's no doubt that he's learning, but he's so competitive that you can bank on the fact that he's going to continue to keep making progress and be a factor at Florida State for a long time.
Yeah, great. Big thanks again to Cam Corhen here with us, freshman big man out of Allen, Texas. Time now for our Keys to Success with Coach. It's brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official law firm of the Florida State Seminoles, 222-7777 with offices in Tallahassee. We're talking about Syracuse here on a Wednesday night. You got Pitt coming to town Saturday at noon. I know you'll be worried about that one when the clock hits zero and a little bit after that, Wednesday evening into Thursday, getting ready. But at this point, you're in routine now, right? It's February. It's the final full month of the regular season. Kind of feels like the blueprint's probably like clockwork, getting ready for games now down the stretch.
Well, actually, not quite. We are backing off a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think our guys are getting a little leg weary, so we're not practicing as hard and as long. We're trying to keep it as short as we possibly can and make sure that we are prepared. As it relates to Syracuse, I mean, we talked about harmony earlier.
Uh-huh.
We got to be in sync. You know, they gonna play their zone defense, and that's who they are. We have to make sure that we are executing and realize they're gonna make adjustments, and we gonna have to make adjustments. You know, you can't do the same thing all the time. We just got to be aware of all the little things that it takes to be successful. I'm excited about the game on Wednesday night, and hopefully our players will step up to the plate and be able to attack something different.
Biggest difference when you talk about keys to success with trying to successfully find that harmony in going against the zone defense compared to playing against a man-to-man defensive group? How does that harmony kind of change for you overall in the offensive end?
Well, we haven't played against very many zone defenses this year, so obviously we're not quite as familiar with our cuts and how to find open looks against zone defenses. I mean, we can practice against it in theory, but when you're going against a famed, successful, consistent zone defense like Syracuse, you got to be you got to be sharp on it. And so it's going to be, hopefully our perimeter shooting will be on point, and our execution will be on point.
Darren Green could be great opportunities there for the young man.
Well, unfortunately, they can take away Darren Green. we need to have more guys shooting threes.
They probably got some film on him by now,
there
right?
You go. Yeah. He won't be a surprise.
Yeah, exactly right. Coach, congratulations again on the victory Saturday, and best of luck Wednesday. Always appreciate seeing you and coming out.
Thank you very much.
There you go. So head coach Leonard Hamilton, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate his time and the time of Cam Corhen as well. Big thanks to everybody stopping out and being a part of the show here on Monday night, and a big thanks to our entire team on the ABC 27 side and with Seminole Sports Network from Learfield fame as well. That's going to do it for us. My name is Jeff Culhane. Go Noles. We'll hope to see you at the Tucker Center on Wednesday night.